Yo, this is wild. Remember, Luce was over in Las Vegas when he got arrested because that's where he lives at. And then he was waiting to get transferred back to Los Angeles as he is part of the Big U takedown, as you guys are probably aware by now. And for those that haven't seen it, we'll throw in a quick clip.
Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning, they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist, is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. We're looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right, Annabelle. Good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the big get, a.k.a. Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from Special Agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U.
The only one. There's a couple other people named. Out of everyone there, I only know 3. Big U, Luce, and Bricc. And I know both of them because of No Jumper. If you would ask me 3 months ago, I was going to say I would have never thought they would have been in Rico one to begin with. But 3 months ago, they were beefing. Remember, Bricc and Luce always going back and forward. Remember, Bricc baby told Luce Cannon one time on the phone, I want to know why your cannon is loose. Pause.
Hello, everybody. This is the trick and not the brick, aka Puka Butts. I'm about to have a confession because, sweetie, I am a sweetie, and I just been lying to the world. So now I'm about to give you my life stories. I'm a part of the Buster Avengers, don't forget it. I got fake dreads. Everything about me is fake. I got extensions, you see. I got a fake chain that I wear, trying to impress everybody. I make no money.
Kenny, you try to get everybody out the building. Just imagine having to sit across from him every Tuesday.
You don't think Luce is a good podcaster?
Luce sucks. Luce, like,
he's funny though, bro.
But bro,
he is funny. I'm evil. I want to see people die. I want to see bodies drop.
You ain't never killed shit. IE somewhere, man. Let's be real. You went, nigga. You did not grow up in a set. You didn't do none of that, and you are living off of your. He gets an allowance from his. Not even breaking on it. Like, dude, you can never tell me nothing. You're a made, and you're is made.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Like, wow. Makes all the calls. Do you hear the podcast? She was an academic telling them, no, that's not what it.
I didn't see that.
I never heard a nigga.
I didn't see that episode. Is that a good one?
I just seen a clip, and she was she was in that like, no, it was there. I'm on the podcast.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Made and a maid is insane.
Yeah,
it's not bad. You've been hanging out with him too much.
That's bars.
Switchblade.
Bricc, baby. Come on, sweetheart. You's a buster. Why are you sitting there lying and trying to put it on Adam? So, listen. Let's check this out. So, instead of you waiting across the street or waiting in a parking lot, you leave with people that said it's mandatory phase with me? You know how I come. Stop acting like that. You's a buster. You's a sweetie pie. But you go 2 hours away on Cam Capone? The same day me and White supposed to sit down with you and had an interview? And you just come up with this whole entire narrative? Oh, sweetheart. You can't change it. You's a mark. You didn't want to fight. You didn't want to sit across us. You knew what was going to happen. You's a weirdo.
Sweetie! Remember all the Sweetie yells back and forward, Bricc with the buka. Like, it was crazy. For then, fast forward in the future, we see them squash the beef on No Jumper. They do the podcast together. But no one in the world could have got me ready to wake up the next day and see the gang takedown of Big U and everyone for Big U, Luce, and Bricc. That was crazy. And then Big U releasing a video on the way to prison to turn himself in, basically talking crazy on that as well. Like, I'm telling you, this was just all nuts.
I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using development option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big picture, they going to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture, though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm going to be sitting in here. It's going to be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to.
To now see that Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon is cellmates. I thought they usually try to prevent that so they don't talk about the case. I never been to jail, so some of you guys will probably know better than me, but that's always something that I thought, that they would try to keep you two away from each other just so you guys wouldn't discuss the case. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below, let me know your thoughts about all this. If you guys want to be part of that giveaway, gonna do a huge giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. We're gonna throw in a streetwear tee something, and then we're gonna throw some personal merch in there as well. If you guys haven't seen some of the unboxing we've done previously, go check those out. Let's not waste no more time and see what Luce and Bricc gotta share with us over the phone. This is crazy though, this is wild. Sweetie! I always hit Flacco in my head. That's dick riding.
And free the real sweetie. You feel me?
That's dick riding.
To monitoring at any time now.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with the Wi-Fi?
Oh my God, it's so good to finally hear your voice. Are you okay? Where are you?
I'm in LA.
What? That is insane. Was that like pre-planned? Like what the heck? Oh my gosh. So Bricc Baby is your cellmate? No.
That's crazy. What's that?
That is wild.
He was like, thank you for the t-shirt. To monitoring at any time. Now.
Oh yeah.
He was like, you're real for that. And then like
well, you know, definitely, you know, I would hope, you know, they would do the same and if the table was turned, you know. So I definitely, if I had the outsource to be able to help his wife while going through this, that's exactly what I wanted to do. You know, I already sent her first payment last week from the sales we made last week, and she was was so happy. But I'm happy that he heard about it. That's good. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing so that we can keep making some money. That way, you know, it gives a little more ease, even for at least for these phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it ain't cheap.
Don't know, Luce Cannon's wife is selling free Luce Cannon t-shirts and free Bricc Baby t-shirts. And as she shared here, some of the money is being shared with Bricc Baby's wife. I'm assuming all the ones being sold. I'm assuming the money from the Bricc Baby t-shirts.
Hey, Bricc, how you doing?
Thank you for everything you're doing. I heard you keeping the name strong.
Listen, I'm trying, you know. I'm doing whatever I can with the power that I have, you know. Well, you know, I definitely, you know, I would hope. That's what's up. How you holding up?
Man, we coolin'. My boy here now, so we
Yo, is that crazy? You guys are cellmates? What? How in the world did that happen?
When I figured out the jail, I'm like, bro, finna come. I'm like, as soon as he come, I'm about to bring him, because you gotta come here. So I'm like, yeah, he about to come right here with us.
That's crazy. So you helped set that up?
Man, shit, you already know. It ain't no other way he gonna go.
Man, that's what's up. Okay.
Good out there with the baby and stuff.
You know, he's here. He's teething, so I'm going through that phase right now where he's a little fussy. But you know, I'm bearing with it.
Here goes bro right here.
All right. Good to hear from you. Keep your head up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shoot, y'all about to pick up where y'all left off. Y'all gonna be holding podcasts in the cell?
This shit's crazy, but I'm trying to see if you could cash app so I could get some food.
Yeah, of course. Wait, just give me a cash app and I'll send it over so that you can get some outside food, because I'm sure the food over there is trash.
Yeah, no, I love you.
I love you too. You don't even understand. I was a little nervous, you know, even though I know this is part of the process. Just not hearing from you for all them hours, it really, really made me stressful. And then I was trying to add money to your books because, you know, I saw that you were in the LA system, but it still was processing. So I couldn't even like add money or nothing. So I'm just happy you found a way to reach me through someone else's phone line, you know? When did they say you're going to be fully activated so that I can do that? Okay. Yeah. I already talked to the lawyer. He's supposed to come see you, and I think you're supposed to have court tomorrow, so he'll come check you in court tomorrow. You don't even understand. You know, now that you're in LA, because you know everybody in the world thinking you got a public defender.
Oh, that's good shit. They know how much money we get.
Man, it's just silly. You just had someone at the detention thing. That was it. But your lawyer is in LA. Like, I don't know why people just be doing it, you know? But anyways, I love you so much. I'm so glad I heard from you. I know this call is going to cut off soon. So, you know, I just want to make sure you hear that too, you know?
Y'all, I was trying to find the official link for the free Bricc Baby free Luce Cannon t-shirts. I couldn't find it right now. Quickly, I'll try to find it. If I don't, just comment it down below. Whoever does that, I'll just pin your comments. Not only that, do you remember the day that Whack 100 pulled up and he was there like, yeah, nah, if Luce still catches Bricc, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. He's like, bro, Bricc just told me they were together in Vegas. They had their babies there. No way in the world. Whack going back and forward, and then they end up calling Luce, and Luce kind of aligns to every single thing that Bricc Baby said. Like, yeah, we was together, yeah, we had the kids, and Whack's there. Like, and shortly after, he ended up cutting Whack off. It's crazy. But like, was the feds reaching out to them? Was the feds talking to them that they was already linking up, already squashing the beef, already getting close together? That's just crazy to me. Or is it just all crazy coincidence with the time? But ears to the street and see what else comes from this. I did see that there was additional charges that did come out towards Luce Cannon and Big U. It's the thing I've been seeing with Big U and the football player and his son's friend, and the charges they added to Luce Cannon. I believe one of them was due to that dispensary as well. It was all alleged until we finally see that trial start. It is looking spooky for them. To me personally, it's looking worse for Luce than it is for Bricc. You guys let me know down below what your thoughts about all this is. Do you think they will beat it? Do you think they will be free real soon? Sub up, and share your thoughts down below.